Hello friends, my name is Preeti Gajjar, lecturer in Computer Department, PPMP Polytechnic. The subject is Database Management System with the same unit Introduction to Database System, and this time the topics are Responsibilities of DBA, File Oriented Approach and Database Approach. Objectives. After watching this video, you will be able to learn about following topics are functions and responsibilities of DBA, advantage of file-oriented system, disadvantage of file-oriented system, advantage of DBMS, disadvantage of DBMS, and database approach. Functions and responsibilities of DBA, that means working and the responsibilities of database administrator, and these are defining conceptual schema and database creation, that means DBA creates original database schema and structure of the database. Second is storage structure and access method definition, that means DBA decides how the data is to be represented in the stored database. Next, granting authorization to users, that means approving data access, or DBA grants, or we can say give a permission for the access data to use the database to its users. Next, physical organization modification. DBA finds out the changes of the database or its relationship to the physical organization of database. It reflects the changing needs to improve the performance of database. Next is routine maintenance. We can say backup and recovery. DBA maintains periodical backups of the database to prevent loss of data. It is responsible for repairing damage to database. And last is job monitoring. That means monitoring the performance of the database. That means DBA decides or DBA monitors job runnings on the database and ensure that performance is not reduced. Advantage of file-oriented system. These are backup, compactness, data retrieval, editing, remote access and sharing. In backup, it is possible to take faster and automatic backup of database. Also possible to develop specific application programs to take periodic backups in file-oriented system. Next is compactness. It is possible to store data compactly. For example, English dictionary. We can reduce the size of the file in file-oriented system. Next is data retrieval. It provides good data retrieval techniques in easy way. We can get our required information or required files whenever we need. Editing. It is possible to edit any information stored in computer files. That means we know that in computer system all the files are in soft copy format, so we can edit it anytime we require. Remote access. It is possible to access data remotely, so no need to present at location where the data are kept. We can access our data from the distance also. Sharing. It is possible to share data at same time between multiple users. When more than one users are working at the same time and we need to share our data, then it is possible in a file-oriented system. Disadvantages of file-oriented system. These are data redundancy. It means duplication of data. Redundancy means duplication. Same information may be duplicated in different files, which creates data redundancy. That means same details or same information is stored more than one times in different files, so it creates the duplication of data. For example, customer having accounts like current and saving in same bank. So if we take example of our Thomas, if Thomas having a current and saving two accounts in the same bank, then the basic details of Thomas is stored two times in the same bank, so it creates the duplication of data. Data inconsistency. Inconsistency means which is not consistent. Due to data redundancy, it is possible that data may be in inconsistent state. As the duplication occurs, it is possible that there are more than one types of data for the same detail. For example, address of some customer changes. So if we continue with our example as a Thomas. So if Thomas changed the address of its home, then he changed the detail in current account, but he did not change the detail of address in saving account. So whenever there is a need to contact the Thomas, there are two types of address, actual address and the previous address. So it creates the inconsistency which address is correct one. Next is difficulty in accessing data. Accessing data is not convenient and efficient in file-oriented system. That means whenever you want to access your data, it is not as much as convenient and efficient according to database management system in file-oriented system. And limited data sharing. Different files may have different formats and may be stored in different locations. So due to data isolation, sharing is difficult. So one file are in different formats in a computer system. So and they are stored in a different location also. So whenever you want your particular format file or data, it is difficult to get and share. Next is integrity problems. Data contained in the database is both correct and consistent. That means whenever you store any data, those data must be correct and consistent. If it is not correct and inconsistent, then it creates integrity problem. For example, for this data must satisfy certain rules, like balance must not be less than or zero in bank account. For example, in your bank there is a rule that all customers have to maintain minimum 1000 rupees balance. Then when you withdraw your money, you have to keep check that your balance must not be less than 1000 or 0. If it possible that the balance is less than 1000, then it creates the integrity problems. Next is atomicity problems. Any operation on database must be atomic, that means single. For example, fund transfer. When you transfer any amount from one account to another, then the same amount is added in your account and the same amount is reduced from your previous account. As we can take 1000 rupees, so from your one account 1000 rupees is added and from your another account 1000 rupees is reduced or minus. If it is not done, then it creates the atomicity problem. Security problems. Database should be accessible to users in limited way. For example, a customer can check balance only of own account. In bank there are so many customers, but we cannot check other users' account details. So if it done, that means if another user is accessible to another customer's data, then it creates the security problem. So we have to maintain the security. So these are the disadvantages of file oriented system. Advantages of DBMS, in that minimal data redundancy, improved data consistency, efficient data access, improved data sharing, improved data integrity, guaranteed atomicity, improved concurrent access, and improved security. Let's see one by one. In minimal data redundancy, due to centralized database, it is possible to avoid duplication of data. So for example, all information about bank customer can be kept decentralized. So it reduces the redundancy. Next is improved data consistency. As data redundancy is reduced, results in improved data consistency. Next is efficient data access. DBMS utilizes variety of techniques to retrieve data using queries. So we can get efficient data access. Next is improved data sharing. Due to centralized database, authorized users and application programs can share this database easily. Improved data integrity. Data contained is both correct and consistent, so it improves the integrity of the database. Guaranteed atomicity. Any operation must be atomic. Atomic means single. It must be executed as 100% or as a 0%. For example, fund transfer. Next is improved concurrent access. Multiple users allowed to access data simultaneously. So it improves the concurrency of access. And last is improved security. Different users uses databases and which is controlled by central database management system. So automatically it improves the security of overall system. Disadvantage of DBMS, and these are high cost, specialized manpower, security risk, increased complexity, need of explicit backup and recovery. Let's see one by one. First is high cost. High cost is required to implement database and application programs. Next is specialized manpower. Database system requires specialized skilled manpower to design and develop database and to provide services. So we need more persons to manage our database management system. Security risk. Database is kept centrally and used by multiple users remotely, so requires authorizing access among users. So it creates the security risk. Our users are more than one and they are accessing our database management system from remote locations, so it increases the security risk. Increased complexity. With increase in requirements, database complexity increases. Last is need of explicit backup and recovery. A database is centrally kept, so if any failure occurs, entire database is affected. So we need to take a regular backup and recovery of our database management system. So these are the disadvantages of database management system. Database approach. A database system refers to an organization of components that define collection, storage, management, and the use of data within a database environment. It consists of following main components, and these are data, hardware, software, and users. Data is nothing but raw facts from which information is generated. Hardware includes all physical components of computer system. Software, main software involves in the DBMS, application programs and operating system. It includes all users who interact with the database system environment. That means users who are using the database management system. First is database administrator, about whom we can talk in our previous slides. DBA controls the design and use of users. It includes all users who interact with the database system environment. That means the list of users who are using the database management system, and these are database administrator, system administrator, database designers and end users. Let's see one by one. Database administrator, about we will discuss in our previous video, and that is DBA controls the design and use of the database. DBA should be a technical person who implements the policy decisions of the database. Next is system administrator, one who takes care of all the computers in network and its operations. Next is database designers, that is one who are database architects, and they are along with DBA designers. And users, those are application programmers to manage the day-to-day operations. So these are the users who are using the database management system.